everybody. It is Friday, April 14th. I had to think about that for a second. It is, I think, like 7:15 in the morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had breakfast yet, so my voice sounds a little rough. I apologize, but I am sitting in a hotel room. Syver and I were able to get the weekend away together. We have 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Last night we came and we stayed in this hotel last night, and then we are moving to an Airbnb today for Friday night and Saturday night. But yeah, we are doing like a mini Babymoon, I guess. It's nothing. I say Babymoon and people are like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, we're going 2 hours north to the La Crosse area, which is a place we used to live. We used to live around here. I used to live in Winona, Minnesota for like 9 years. I went to college there, as many of you know, and then I lived there for another, how many years after that? Like 5 years after that. And then when Syver and I, the beginning of our, like a year or so into our relationship, we lived together just down the river. Well, from here across the river, down the river from Winona in La Crescent, Minnesota. We had our first apartment there, and we love this area. We are familiar with it. We have our favorite places to go, and we don't get here as often as we would like to. So we just decided that it was a good time to take some time together before our second baby arrives. We still have, I'm only about halfway through, the pregnancy, so we still have a bit of time, but the summer is filling up, and we wanted to be able to do some things outside when I'm still able to, comfortably go on hikes and, just enjoy walking around. And, if it's too close to our due date, it's gonna be like super hot outside, and, I don't wanna be 8 months pregnant and trying to hike up a bluff. That doesn't sound fun. Anyway, so we're gonna do some of that. Syver is downstairs lifting weights, and then we're gonna go down to breakfast when he's done. But I am going to finish up. I started a square in my, it's all twisted, my cozy memory blanket yesterday in the car, and didn't quite get done with it before it got too dark to knit. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that up. I'm watching the newest episode of Crazy Sock Lady, and I want to start a baby sweater on this trip. I have some yarn for that, which I'll show you. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to vlog a little bit while we're on our trip. I used to vlog all the time on our like bigger trips. When we went to Tennessee in October, I did not do that. That was like the first vacation in years that I did not vlog while we were on our trip. We were also very sick during that trip, which wasn't fun. So yeah, but it's always really fun. I love showing you guys what we're up to, and even though we're not really anywhere exotic or anything, we're still gonna, see some beautiful landscapes and do some hiking and, walk around some cool places. And yeah, so we'll see what we get up to. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna sit and finish my square. across a dead tree that had fallen into the path, so Syver's doing some trail maintenance. Jeez. That's where it fell from. I think it had different roots, not that like big stump there, but just a little pine tree. We are now on what's this trail called? The Pine Loop?
Pine Loop Trail.
Pine Loop Trail. So that's where we are. We're at Norskadalen Nature and Heritage Site, which is super cool. There's a Norwegian pioneer homestead and then a bunch of trails on the land, and we have probably walked, what would you say, like a mile and a half?
A couple miles. Total?
2 miles maybe? Yep. We're gonna do, I think this one, we'll probably do another mile on this and then walk around, but it's super beautiful. There's I think that's for staff. I'm not sure if anyone actually lives there, but it's staff only down that way. Yeah, really, really cool place outside Coon Valley, Wisconsin. So we now are on like the Prairie Trail, and this water is the clearest, crystal clear. Like, look at those rocks. That is maybe 2 feet down. It's a very shallow pool, but it's like 2 feet down in the water. You can see everything. You can see, it looks like there's no water on top of like that little green like bush right there. But that's covered in water. It's so clear. It's incredible. You can see all the reflections of the trees and everything. Wow. Syver's cooling off his feet.
Oh my god.
Very, very cold water. I think, that was about a minute and a half. He's done. It's all fresh, like spring water though, so yeah.
Oh man.
Look how beautiful this is. We are so happy. I just stumbled across this on a website. Those of you from the area, you probably know about it, but we've never been here. And it's like out of a fairy tale. So pretty. So we just arrived at our Airbnb. I thought I'd give you a little tour. We're staying, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes outside of La Crescent, Minnesota, on the Minnesota side. And here we are. We haven't really put our like stuff away. We still have our bags and stuff, but Syver's actually taking a nap currently in one of the bedrooms. You can see the door closed there in the corner, but this is a super cozy spot. That's a gas stove, so super easy to turn that on and have a little bit of heat and cozy ambiance. Plenty of chairs and couches. I'm already planning on doing some knitting when I have finished recording this. Really sweet little alcove with bunk beds for kiddos, or I mean grown people too can fit in them, although that ladder is awfully small. But the other, like I said, the other bedroom is right there that has a queen size bed. And the big bedroom where I believe we're going to be sleeping, unless for some reason Syver likes the small bedroom better, is in here. Lots of books, in case you forget one. Thankfully we brought our own, but you know, you never know. And a couch in here, which is nice, and then just like a closet for your stuff. Let's go back out here. We've got bathroom with washer and dryer and a shower in there, kind of around the corner. More books. Kitchen. And I will show you what it looks like outside. So we are up on top of the bluffs in the woods. It smells so good out here. There's pine trees. You can really smell the pine. Our hosts live just next door, which is really nice in case we need anything, but they're, you know, not connected to the guest house. And then you can see, you know, there's a lot of trees and stuff, but you can see kind of, there's like a farm down there in the valley. Really beautiful. It's a bit windy today, but it's still really warm. It's probably still like high 70s or 80. It was 80 degrees with the sun shining earlier. And yeah, still really warm. Tomorrow it's going to be stormy and colder, and then Sunday's going to be a lot colder. So we are really glad we were able to get outside today. keep pulling into this parking lot as soon as I start to talk, and it makes me self-conscious. But it is Saturday afternoon. It is probably close to 4 o'clock. We have had a really good day so far today. Oh boy, this angle is kind of weird. You're like propped up on the dashboard. Syver is in a card shop, sports cards. Just kind of looking around a little bit. He likes to stop in at different card shops, and we've been to this one before. I decided to stay in the car because I don't want to go into a sports card store. So I'm reading a little bit. I'm still working on the Little House books. Oh yeah, I'm rereading them. Started these Happy Golden Years a couple days ago, and I'm almost halfway through. It's just such an easy, light read, and I'm, you know, rereading them from earlier days. I read them all a long time ago. But anyway, reading that, and then I have been doing a little bit of knitting. I started a flax sweater. This is the worsted weight version of the flax sweater in the 0 to 3 month size. No, 0 to 6? 3 to 6? I can't remember. Maybe it's 0 to 6, and then the next one is 6 to 12. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyway, it's the smallest size of the flax sweater. We are having our baby at the end of August, but I'm thinking with the measurements and everything, he's gonna be able to wear it like into the first, like the part, oh my god, into the beginning of winter. I hope. So I'm knitting this out of Madeline Tosh. I don't know what their worsted weight is called, but it's superwash merino worsted. And I actually bought this when Syver and I were traveling in Tennessee in October. We took a little vacation, and because my friend was getting married in North Carolina, and then we just took a couple days to extend our vacation, and we drove out to Tennessee before driving home. And I was going to use this to knit Hudson a hat and a pair of mittens for this winter, and I never got around to it. So I've been really wanting to start knitting baby stuff, but I've just been, I don't know, stalling or just not coming across the right yarn, or yeah, I don't know. I think just being busy. Sorry, I'm trying to open this little baggie. Being busy, it kept getting put off, and I had other projects to do, but this was, I thought, a really good chance to get a baby project started. So I'm excited about that, and this seemed like the perfect yarn for a flax for this little guy. I still probably will have enough left over to do like a hat, but honestly, I have other yarn. I can knit something else, or I can use something else to knit Hudson a hat for next winter. And he may change his mind. He might not want a green hat anymore. Like, he had told me he wanted a green hat, but he may change his mind. So anyway, I am like pretty close to being done with the sleeve increases, and then I will divide the sleeves, put them on waist yarn, the sleeve stitches, and then continue with the body. And it's going so fast because it's worsted weight, so that's another reason why I decided to go with this one. I'm hoping it'll kickstart my like baby knitting. And I also wanted to show you, I kind of forgot, I knit a ton of this last night when we were watching a movie, and I totally forgot that I was gonna put this little progress keeper on it. And this is a super, super cute little baby fawn. I don't think it's gonna, but that's from Katie of Lock and Lou. And I got that a couple weeks ago. And I specifically got it well, I just love it. I think it's adorable. But we are most likely, I haven't bought anything yet for it, but there we go. Now he's on my, oh, he's so cute. We will most likely be decorating the nursery in like forest theme, like baby forest animals and like a woodland theme. And that's also why I got this bag. And actually the yarn, I think the colorway is called like Lost in the Woods, or Get Lost in the Trees, or something like that, about like being among the trees. And then, so I also have this bag that I got at YarnCon when I was there. This is from Mitten Designs, and I believe she's out of Michigan. Maybe I'm just assuming that because it's the Mitten state. I don't know. I thought she was out of Michigan, but I may be wrong. So I saw this and it reminded me of like our little guy, and I just think these baby animals are just so freaking cute, and everything foresty, woodsy is reminding me of our new baby, because like that theme, I'm kind of going with that theme this time. So yeah, we have had a great baby moon so far. We're gonna do just a couple low-key things tonight. I think we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, just, you know, hang out around the books. And then there's great restaurants around here, don't get me wrong, but I'm craving Olive Garden. So we may just go to Olive Garden. We haven't been to Olive Garden in I don't even know how long, a really long time. But there's something about like the salad, I don't know, they sound so refreshing. They're like Italian, like it sounds so good. And then just like a big bowl of pasta. Man, can't beat it. So we're gonna do that. We went to a secondhand baby store. What is that? Ooh, what is it called? It's a chain, I want to say. I think it's like the kid baby version of Plato's Closet, because they're right here, they're right next door to each other, so I think they're kind of owned by the same company. Once Upon a Child. I think it's Once Upon a Child. And we got a couple things. Excuse me, we got a little bit of clothes. We're pretty good on clothes because of our older son, but we got a few things just to throw in and supplement. I really need to go through like his newborn clothes and stuff and see what we have, what we're low on, and then just trying to remember the things that we wished we had with Hudson that we maybe didn't have enough of, or so that was fun. And then we also got a couple things. I really wanted to have something downstairs in our basement where Hudson loves to go down there and play, and I can just imagine us going down there, me having the baby, and then not wanting to put, we have like play mats, but wanting something to put him in if I'm like playing with Hudson that's a little more safe and contained. So we have like a, not really a swing, but like and it's not really a bouncer either. It's hard to describe, but something like that. And getting one secondhand was way more economical. So we have something now for downstairs, we have something for upstairs, and I won't have to be like carrying things up and down the stairs when we want to go down and play. So that was on my list, to get another like safe place to put the baby when Hudson and I are playing and stuff. And yeah, so anyway, got that done, and it was fun to just walk around and look at some stuff. We might go to Target, look at a few things, yeah, and just kind of chill out, go back to our Airbnb after dinner and just relax until we leave tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, today I took a little bit of video we were in Winona this morning. We drove up the river and spent a little time in Winona. I didn't really take much footage. We went for breakfast in to a coffee shop, one of my favorites, and we stayed there for a little bit, but I didn't really record anything there. And then Syver had been looking up what was going on around town, and there was a track meet up at St. Mary's University. And I did not go to St. Mary's. I went to Winona State University down in town, but St. Mary's is super beautiful. It's like just outside of town, up into the bluffs a little bit, and we actually sat and watched the track meet for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Syver used to run track and loves watching track meets, and it was really exciting, and it was really cool to see all the athletes and be on the campus and stuff, and just had a really good vibe. So I did take like a couple little videos of that, and then because they're like right at the foothills, or kind of like within the hills and the bluffs, they have some really great trails that are part of like the St. Mary's campus that go up into the hills, and we took about a 2-mile walk, which was good. Felt really nice to be moving, and it was really beautiful out there, so that was definitely worth it. So yeah, I think that's I filled you in pretty much on everything. Yeah, it's just been nice to take it easy and have kind of a low-key weekend. Take a few things off the list and have some time to knit and read. That's been pretty much what we've been doing, but yeah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Happy Sunday. We just finished brunch. It's about 11:30, and we stopped at the gas station to fill up. We're gonna be on our way home, so we'll be home about 1:30. It's about 2 hours from La Crosse. We had breakfast turned into brunch because we had to wait a little bit, and then even when we got our table, it was probably a 25-minute wait to get our food, which is totally fine. It's Sunday, of course everyone's out for breakfast. But yeah, so we left our Airbnb about 9:30, and then we didn't really eat lunch or eat our food until about 10:45-ish. So yep, we're full and happy. Syver is inside right now in the gas station, and I pulled my knitting out. I didn't knit like pretty much at all last night. I read and just relaxed, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a little bit of knitting done in the car here. I'm almost at the point. I think I have 2 more rounds, and then I'm gonna separate for sleeves. So I should be able to do that fairly easily in the car. I've done it before in the car. But if I don't feel like separating for sleeves, I'll just grab my cozy memory blanket. So, oh, Syver is back. So we are going to be on our way.